Okay, hello everyone. It's Teacher Beth again. It's time to study math. Are you ready? Okay, let us begin. Okay, our lesson for today is multiplication. Multiplication. But before we go to the multiplication process, let us first learn the terms related to multiplication. Okay, so here are the parts of a multiplication process. Okay, the first number is called the multiplicand. Multiplicand. The multiplicand is the number to be multiplied. The second number is called the multiplier. Multiplier. The multiplier is the number by which another number, which is the multiplicand, is multiplied. And the last number is the answer in multiplication. We call it the product. Product. And of course, the sign of multiplication is called times. Times. Okay, let us read again the terms. Multiplicand, multiplier, product, times. Multiplication is a repeated addition. What does this mean? Say for example, this one, 231 times 5 is actually the same as adding 231 5 times. So if you multiply 231 and 5, the answer is 1155. And if you also add 231 5 times, the answer is the same, 1155. So, multiplication is a repeated addition. Okay, now let us practice multiplication of a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number, meaning the multiplicand has 3 digits and the multiplier has only 1 digit. So say for example this one, 300 times 3. So the multiplicand has 3 digits, but the multiplier has only 1 digit. So how are we going to solve this one? First, write the numbers vertically like this, and then multiply each of the digits of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So, 0 times 3 is 0. And then 0 times 3 is 0. And then 3 times 3 is 9. So the product is 900. But we can multiply easily this one since there is only one digit which is not 0. So just multiply the non-zero digit with the multiplier, that is 3 times 3 is equal to 9, and then just add the number of zeros in the multiplicand, which is 2. So just add 2 zeros, so it's the same 900. So the sentence is 300 times 3 is equal to 900. Okay, now let us do together the exercises in your workbook, page 26, exercise A. Number 1, 100 times 6. Okay, so there is only one digit in the multiplicand which is not 0. So like this, you can just multiply 1 and 6. So you say 1 times 6 is 6. And then you add the two zeros. So you say 100 times 6 is equal to 600. Number 2. Okay, so it's the same. Just multiply 2 and 9. So that will give you 18. And then add two zeros. Don't forget to put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So you say 200 times 9 is equal to 1,800. Number 3. 300 times 8. So it's the same. Multiply 3 and 8. That will give you 24. And then add two zeros. Put a comma after 4. And then you say 300 times 8 is equal to 2,400. Okay, number 4 is the same. Just multiply 4 times 5 is 20. And then add two zeros. That will give you 2,000. So you say 400 times 5 is equal to 2,000. Don't forget the comma after the third digit from the ones place. Number 5. So it's the same. Just multiply 7 times 8 is 56. And then add two zeros. Put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So you say 700 times 8 is equal to 5,600. Number 6, the same. So multiply 9 and 9. That will give you 81. And then add two zeros. And then put a comma after 1. So you say 900 times 9 is equal to 8,100. Okay, now let us do together exercises B of the same page. Number 1. Okay, let us read the problem. 2 times 100. Okay, so this time it's the reverse. The multiplicand has only one digit, but the multiplier has three digits. But it's the same. The multiplier has only one digit, which is not 0. The other digits are 0. So you can do the same process. That is, you multiply 2 times 1, that is 2, and then add two zeros. So the product is 200. So you say 2 times 100 is equal to 200. Number 2, it's the same. Just multiply 2 and 2, that is 4, and then add two zeros. So you say 200 times 2 is equal to 400. Number 3, it's the same. So 3 times 7 is equal to 21, and then add two zeros. But don't forget to put a comma after the third digit from the first place. So the product is 2,100. So you say 3 times 700 is equal to 2,100. Number 4. Okay, so it's the same. Just multiply 3 and 4. That will give you 12. And then add two zeros. So the product is 1,200. Put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So you say 300 times 4 is equal to 1,200. Okay, number 5. Okay, so the same process, multiply 5 times 3 is 15. And then add two zeros, put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 1,500. The sentence 5,000 times 300 is equal to 1,500. Number 6. So it's the same. Multiply 6 and 8. That will give you 48. Add two zeros. That is 4,800. Put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 4,800. The sentence is 600 times 8 is equal to 4,800. Number 7 says the same. Multiply 6 and 5. That will give you 30. And then add two zeros. So the product is 3,000. Put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. The sentence is 6,000 times 500 is equal to 3,000. Now number 8. So it's the same. Multiply 8 and 7 is 56. Add two zeros. And then put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 5,600. The sentence is 800 times 7 is equal to 5,600. Okay. Now, number 9. Okay, multiply 9 and 4. That is 36. And then add two zeros. Put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 3,600. The sentence is 9,000 times 400 is equal to 3,600. Number 10. It's the same, so just multiply 9 and 5. That will give you 45. Add two zeros. Put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. The product is 4,500. The sentence is 900 times 5 is equal to 4,500. Okay, now let us move on to page 27 of your workbook. Number 1. Let us read the problem first. 223 times 3. Okay, so like this, you have to multiply each of the digit of the multiplicand, starting from the ones place. So the first one, 3 times 3 is 9. And then 2 times 3 is 6. And then 2 times 3 is 6. So the product is 669. So you say 223 times 3 is equal to 669. Number 2. Okay, so the same, you have to multiply each of the digit of the multiplicand by the multiplier, starting from the ones place. So 2 times 2 is 4, and then 1 times 2 is 2, and then 3 times 2 is 6. So the product is 624. So you say 312 times 2 is equal to 624. Number 3. Okay, let us read the problem first. 414 times 2. Okay, so multiply each of the digit of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So the first one is 4 times 2 is 8. And then 1 times 2 is 2. And then 4 times 2 is 8. So the product is 828. So you say 414 times 2 is equal to 820. Okay, number 4. Let us read the problem first. 206 times 2. So multiply each of the digit of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. That is first, 6 times 2 is 12. But you write only 2 and carry over 1 to the next place. And then 0 times 2 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. And then 2 times 2 is 4. So the product is 412. So you say 206 times 2 is equal to 412. Number 5. Okay, so multiply from the ones first. So 8 times 3 is 24. But you write only 4 and then carry over 2 to the next place. And then 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11. Carry over 1 and then multiply 2 and 3. That is 6 plus 1 is 7. So the product is 714. So you say 238 times 3 is equal to 714. Now number 6. Okay, let us read the problem first. 340 times 4. Okay, multiply the first digit. 0 times 4 is 0. And then the next one, 4 times 4 is 16, but you write only 6. And then carry over 1. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Don't forget to put a comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 1,360. So you say 340 times 4 is equal to 1,360. Okay, now let us move on to number 7. Let us first read the problem. 375 times 5. So again, multiply each of the digit of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So first, 5 times 5 is 25. But you write only 5. You carry over 2 to the next place. Then 7 times 5 is 35 plus 2 is 37. But you write only 7. Then carry over 3. And then 3 times 5 is 15 plus 3 is 18. Don't forget your comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 1,875. What do you say? 375 times 5 is equal to 1,875. Number 8. Let us read the problem first. 427 times 6. Okay, so multiply each of the digit of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So 7 times 6 is 42, but you write only 2 and then carry over 4. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 4 is 16, but you write only 6 and carry over 1. And then 6 times 4 is 24 plus 1 is 25, but you write only 5, carry over 2. So there's no more digit in the thousands place, so just bring down 2. Don't forget your comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 2,562. So you say 427 times 6 is equal to 2,562. Now number 9. Let us read the problem first. 464 times 7. Okay, multiply 4 and 7, that is 28. But you write only 8, you carry over 2 to the next place. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2 is 44, but you write only 4 and carry over 4. Then 4 times 7 is 28, plus 4 is 32. Don't forget your comma. So the product is 3,248. What is the sentence? 464 times 7 is equal to 3,200. Okay, now let us continue to exercise D. Okay, number 1, let us read the problem first. 132 times 3. So how are we going to solve this one? First, you have to write the numbers in vertical order like this. And then proceed to multiplication. So, multiply each of the digits of the multiplicand is starting from the ones place. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then 3 times 3 is 9. And then 1 times 3 is 3. So the product is 396. So what do you say? 132 times 3 is equal to 396. Number 2. Let us read the problem first. 211 times 4. So the same process, you have to write the numbers vertically first. Okay, and then proceed to multiplication. So 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So the product is 844. So you say 211 times 4 is equal to 844. Number 3. Okay, let us read the problem first. 220 times 3. First, write the numbers vertically and then multiply each of the digits of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So 0 times 3 is 0. And then 2 times 3 is 6. And then 2 times 3 is 6. So the product or the answer is 660. So you say 220 times 3 is equal to 660. Number 4. Let us read the problem. 471 times 5. So write the numbers vertically and then multiply 1 and 5 is 5. 7 times 5 is 35, but you write only 5 and then carry over 3. And then 4 times 5 is 20 plus 3 is 23. Don't forget the comma after the third digit from the ones place. Okay, now let us move on to number 5. Let us read the problem first. 517 times 7. So first, write the numbers vertically. And then you multiply each of the digits of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So 7 times 7 is 49, but you write only 9 and then carry over 4 to the next place. And then 1 times 7 is 7 plus 4 is 11. But you write only 1 and then carry over 1 to the next place. And then 7 times 5 or 5 times 7 is 35 plus 1 is 36. You write only 6, carry over 3. There's no more digit for the thousand, so just bring down 3. Don't forget your comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 3,619. So what do you say? 517 times 7 is equal to 3,619. Now number 6. Okay, let us read the problem first. 683 times 6. Write the numbers vertically first. Okay, and then multiply each of the digits of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So 3 times 6 is 18, but you write only 8, carry over 1. So 8 times 6 is 48 plus 1 is 49, but you write only 9, then you carry over 4 to the next place. And then 6 times 6 is 36 plus 4 is 40, but you write only 0 and then carry over 4 to the next place. But there is no more, there's no digit in the thousands place, so just bring down 4. So the product is 4,098. So the sentence is 683 is equal to 683 times 6 is equal to 4,098. Okay, now number 7. Let us read the problem first. 832 times 9. Okay, so the same, you write the numbers vertically first. And then you multiply each of the digits of the multiplicand starting from the ones place. So that is 2 times 9 is 18, but you write only 8 and carry over 1. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 1 is 28. Write 8 and carry over 2. 8 times 9 is equal to 72 plus 2 is 74. But you write only 4 and then carry over 7. No more digits in the thousands place, so just bring down 7. Don't forget to write the comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the product is 7,488. So you say 832 times 9 is equal to 7,488. Number 8. Okay, let us read the problem first. 939 times 8. Write the numbers vertically and then multiply each of the digits of the multiplicand. So you say 9 times 8 is 72, but you write only 2 and then carry over 7. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 7 is 31. Carry over 3. 9 times 8 is equal to 72 plus 3 is 75. Carry over 7, but bring down 7. And then don't forget to put the comma after the third digit from the ones place. So the answer is 7,512. So you say 939 times 8 is equal to 7,512. Okay, that ends our lesson for today. I'll see you again next meeting. Bye bye.